Bevan's cousins in Dambula are watching all the time. Natalie's friends from Sydney are on the line. Mark's relatives in Hobart are always feeling fine. Let's party all the time.
Girl, I can't understand it. Why you wanna hurt me? After all of the things I've done for you,
I'll buy you scented roses, put diamonds on your fingers.
still you hang out
parties all the time.
That's my mate Virgil on drums. How you doing, kids? Are you? That was a great, fun opening. Party time. I love parties. Hi, everybody. Good, happy audience there. We hope we've got a happy audience at home. If we're going to have a party, got any party jokes?
Party joke.
Go on, you know, the boring ones.
Well,
You- My dog has no nose.
oh, how does it smell?
Awful. Standard. That's standard.
Well, John, you think you've got problems.
Yeah, I got problems.
My goldfish, right?
Yes.
It gets seasick.
Got that.
But how does it smell? You want to meet a mate of mine? I've got a great mate.
Yeah.
And does he have, you think his goldfish has got a problem and my dog's got a problem? This mate has got a problem. His name is Rolf Adensel, and he's got 3 legs. Here comes Rolf. Make it welcome.
I'm Jane Brown, pig diddle-diddle-diddle, with my extra leg diddle-diddle-diddle. Wherever I go, through rain and snow, the people always let me know. There's Jane Brown, pig diddle-diddle-diddle, with his extra leg diddle. The day that I was born, oh boy, my father nearly died. He couldn't get my nappies on, no matter how he tried. 'Cause I was born with an extra leg, and since that day begun, I've had to learn to stand on my own 3 feet. Believe me, that's no fun. I'm Jane Brown, with my extra leg, wherever I go, through rain or snow, the people always let me know. There's Jane Brown, with these extra legs. Had a dreadful childhood, really. I guess I shouldn't moan. Every time I had a 3-legged race, I won it on my own. And also I got popular when it came the time for cricket. They just used to roll me trousers up and use me for the wicket. I'm Jane Brown, with my extra leg. Wherever I did, they said was false. They said quick march, I did a quick waltz. Then they shouted at me, "Put your best foot forward!" What? I said, "It's all right for you. You've only got the choice of 2. But me, I'm Jane Brown, with my extra legs. It's good enough.
Having a party, gonna dance and play. Well, having a party, while the folks are away.
Hello, I'm a wild mouse frog. I'm a kookaburra. I eat wild mouse frogs. Well, you don't see many of them around here, do you?
Waiter, do you serve crabs?
Yes, we serve anybody.
Oh, that's cute. We got some gags from the... You look great. You're a real punk rocker, aren't you? What's your name?
Andrew,
Andrew, what's your giggle?
what you call 2 robbers?
What do you call 2 robbers?
Yes,
I don't know.
a pair of knickers.
You can have our Young Talent Time game as a present for that one, and I'll just... pretend I didn't understand it. Will you stand up? Thank you. Tell us your giggle and we'll give you a prize.
What did Father Firefly say to Mother Firefly?
I don't know. What did Mother Firefly say to Father Firefly?
Our son is very bright for his age.
Our son is very...
Having a party. Gonna dance and sing. We're having a party. Well, what's the
Hey, Clancy,
Yeah.
what would I be if I had 3 noses, 6 eyes, and 2 mouths?
3 noses, 6 eyes, 2 mouths. I'd say very ugly.
But how does he spell? They're getting out of hand, those kids, aren't they? What's your giggle, sweetheart?
How do you stop a bull from charging?
I don't know. How do you stop a bull from charging?
Take away his credit card.
That's a good one. You don't need a credit card for that because that's our Young Talentine game for you. And the last giggle is from our clowno here. Hi there.
What does this... What do you call a Scottish woman with one short leg and one long leg?
What? Hang on. Let's pull the nose up so I can hear you properly.
What do you call a Scottish woman with one long leg and one short leg?
I don't know. What do you call a Scottish woman with one long leg and one short leg?
Eileen.
Eileen. That's good. I love it. That's beautiful. Good one. All right, they're good kids. And now, speaking of good kids, here's a real fun kid. His name's Django. He's a clown. He's got magic. He's really terrific. So make him welcome. Here's Django.
It's party time, ladies and gentlemen, and jelly eaters down the front. My name's Django, and I'd like to ask you a question. What do magicians usually keep in their hats? Rabbits! Rabbits? Where? Oh, rabbits! You're right. I happen to have 2. Those aren't the rabbits. The rabbits are inside. But I must admit something. They're just pretend rabbits. But if I can pretend, you can pretend. I'll show you. The white rabbit lives in there. The black rabbit lives in there. Now, very clever. Watch closely, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to cover the rabbits up for but 1 moment. Leg 2. I say the magic words. Umbala-wah, umbala-fuzzy-wuzzy. And the rabbits have changed places. The black one is not in there anymore. He is over there. And the white one is over here. Hop, like that. What's the matter? Hands up those people who think I cheat. Rats. Well, I'll tell you what, some of the grown-ups haven't quite worked it out yet. So, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll show you once more. If the grown-ups can't work it out, I'll let you tell them how it was done. So I better put the rabbits back where they belong.
I'm daubing on you.
Up, wide at the back. Here we go. The magic words. Umbala-wah, umbala-fuzzy-wuzzy. And the rabbits have changed places. Observe. Up and up. What do you reckon? What's the matter? Turn around. All right.
No,
The rabbit's around. Like that. Like that.
no.
What do you think's on the other side of the white one? What's on the other side of the black one? What's on the other side of the white one? Black and white? Like that?
She was a bebop baby on a hard day's night. and there was nothing to say when the band began to play. And we danced like a wave on an ocean romance. We were lies and love, and we danced like a wave or a moment by chance. And we danced, 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 and we danced like a wave on an ocean romance. We were lies and love, and we danced like a wave or a moment by chance. And we danced, danced, danced. We danced.
Come over here. I want you to meet some friends of mine.
Some friends.
Friendly dogs.
Oh,
Say hello to Mark.
hello, Mark.
Say hello to Courtney. And that little one's run away. You know that dogs are mammals, right?
Yeah, mammals. They
And the
feed
reason-
their babies on milk.
They feed their babies on milk, and the babies aren't born out of eggs. Well, actually, you know, a platypus is a mammal
Yeah.
also, but it lays eggs. So the
That's a
platypus
special
is
type of animal.
a special type of animal. But there was a time in the world
There was.
There
when mammals didn't rule the world like they do now.
were...
There were other creatures that
Yeah.
ruled the world, and do you know what those creatures were called?
Whales?
No, no.
No,
They were
well,
big. They were
what?
big. They were big like whales.
Whales
Whales are mammals.
don't walk, you see. They live in the water.
They do.
Oh, yeah,
but-
that's right. Seas,
Right, but the animals that ruled the world in that particular time,
Crocodiles.
which is no, well, there were crocodiles at this particular time, but the animals that ruled the world were dinosaurs, and we're going to take a close and serious look, and this is fascinating stuff in Our Incredible Animals.
Yeah.
Fantastic, fantastic, amazing, amazing, unbelievable, unbelievable, brilliant, brilliant, marvelous, fabulous, stupendous, tremendous. Our incredible animals.
Many years ago, and I mean a long time back, millions and millions of years ago, our Earth was a lot different. For a start, the weather was much warmer. It was just like summer all year long. And there weren't any people either, just lots and lots of dinosaurs. Some were quite small, smaller than a chicken, but others were huge, bigger than any animal on Earth today. This is one of the largest dinosaurs ever found. It's the Mamenchisaurus, and it was discovered in China. And now let's look at something prehistorically cute, the baby dinosaur. These are fossilized dinosaur eggs because, being reptiles, some of the dinosaurs laid eggs. And this is what their cute little babies looked like when they first cracked open the shell. Cute little critters, aren't they? They're called Triceratops, meaning three-horned reptile, and they're a bit like our rhinoceros. This gives you an idea of how big they grew. 2 big horns, eyes, nose, and look at that mouth. Even though they were a plant eater, I'm sure they could look after themselves. Remains of dinosaurs have been found in every Australian state, but this is where a lot of fossils were discovered. It's Dinosaur Cove near Apollo Bay on the Victorian coast. Scientists have found amazing things here, including remains of some dinosaurs that they never knew about before. As you can see, it takes lots of hard work to recover these fossils, and you have to be very careful not to break anything. Dinosaurs once ruled the Earth, but then, all of a sudden, they died out. Just why this happened, no one can really say. It could be that the Earth got a lot cooler, or that dinosaurs couldn't live because it was just too cold. There are theories that mammals ate all their food, or that they were killed by meteorites. But now all we have are these fossils. But did you know that descendants of these prehistoric creatures are still roaming the Earth today? Yes, birds are descendants from the dinosaurs. So every time you see a bird today, just remember it's a direct link back to the biggest animal that ever walked on Earth, our incredible dinosaur. And now the young talent team travels back to dinosaur age where they meet Aleut, the caveman.
There's a man in the funny papers we all know. He lives way back a long time ago.
everybody. You get a lot of mail, don't you, Clancy?
Yeah, but, you know, not enough.
Not enough? You want the boys and girls to write to you more?
Yeah.
Yeah, will you
More
write to
fan
Clancy?
letters.
Yeah, send him lots of gum leaves, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, terrific. Hey, look what I've got.
A dead duck.
No, it's not a dead duck. This is actually, it's not a live duck either. Let's see if he can fly.
Gotcha.
This is a duck phone.
Hey, he's got buttons.
He's got buttons underneath on his
Stomach.
stomach.
Yeah.
And it's a new invention. It's a cute one, isn't it? You can have it next to your bedside and it doesn't look awful like an awful phone. And it actually
This looks like an
works
awful
too.
duck.
We're going to call out... We're going to call Shane Hoffman, who's 10 years old, and let's hope he's home watching. That's Shane there, too. Good-looking young man. And I better dial his number. That way, I can get to talk to him. You want to help me? There goes. There's a 4.
Yeah.
And then there's a 3. We better not say the rest, because
No.
people will be calling him up. So I'll
That's
use your
right.
finger. There you go.
Right.
Listen. Ringing?
Quack, quack. Quack, quack. Quack, quack.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello, hi, is that Shane?
Yes?
Hi, Shane, this is Johnny Young from Young Talent Time. How you doing?
Good,
Say hello to Shane, everybody. Enjoying the show, mate?
Yes?
That's good. This is Clancy next to me. You want to say hello to him, too? Here comes Clancy.
Hi, Shane.
Hi, Clancy.
Am I your #1 star on Young Talent Time?
Not really.
Oh, I'll put you back to John then. Hey, hello, little boy. What do you want? Yeah, you just go back to Mummy. Good boy. Yeah.
So, Shane, what would you like to hear the team sing for you tonight?
Get ready by the team.
Oh, well, that's a really good song, too.
Yeah.
And thank you very much for your request. And you keep watching, Shane. You're a nice young man. Say goodbye to Clancy.
Bye, Clancy.
Bye.
Here's the team. Get ready. Make it up.
I never met a boy who makes me feel the way that you do. It's alright.
Whenever I'm asked to make my dreams real, I see that you do.
It's outside. So fiddly deep, fiddly dum. Look out, baby, 'cause here I come. And I'm bringing you a love too. So get ready, so get ready. I'm gonna try and make you love too. So get ready, so get ready. 'Cause here I come. Get ready, 'cause here I come. On my way. Get ready, 'cause here I come, come, come. And I'm bringing you a love too. So get ready, so get ready. I'm gonna try and make you love too. So get ready, so get ready. 'Cause here I come. Get ready, 'cause here I come. On my way. Get ready, here I come. Here I come.
Hey, that was for you, Shane Hoffman. And now we travel to New South Wales for a request by Christy Marshall. Here's Natalie to sing To Sir With Love.
Those schoolgirl days of telling tales and biting nails are gone. But in my mind, I know they will still live on and on. But how do you thank someone who has taken you from crayon to perfume?
Melbourne, here is Zoe Shoe's request, and she's 5, Joey with the girls.
Going swimming in bikinis, walking in the wriggling by. On the beaches, oh our beaches, so pretty Lord I could cry. I'm just a red-blooded boy and I can't stop thinking about sailing sailboats, water skiing, around me out of my mind. Big and brassy, small and classy, just give me one of each kind. I'm just a red-blooded boy and I can't stop thinking about girls. And when I pick off a sandwich too much, I crunch, crunch, I never ever get to finish my lunch, because there's always bound to be a bunch of girls in tight sweaters, in short dresses, walking in the wheeling line. Out floating, just a floating, so pretty Lord I could cry. I'm just a red-blooded boy and I can't stop thinking about girls.
For your requests, folks. More requests for you next week on Young Talent Time.
I'm just a red-blooded boy and I can't stop thinking about girls.
I like that. I've got my own backdrop. Isn't that nice? See? Young, that's my name. Well, it is. This is nice for me because I like telling you about people whom I admire and respect and people who've done a lot for Australian young people and for Australians in general. And I'd like to tell you about somebody who's receiving our very special person award tonight on Young Talent Time. Her name is Jeanette Liddell. And she started dancing, before I introduce her, she started dancing when she was 5 years old. And she's worked with some wonderful people, with J.C. Williams, the National Ballet Theatre, with Box Hill College. She's a dance coordinator at Box Hill College. She works with young children, and she's done some terrific things for the dance. But she's also got a theory, and it's one that I really like, and it's one that I want to acknowledge. And that is that a lot of young dancers here in Australia need to go overseas to be able to achieve things. And she's thought up an idea and a way of keeping our young dancers here in Australia so that their talents can be developed here. And just reading through the things that, and the people that she's worked with, Kathleen Gorham, who's wonderful, and we had her on Young Talent Time in the early days. She's worked on most of the television stations, and she's worked with the Aboriginal dancing groups and the African dance group here in the National Theatre Ballet School. She's an absolute delight. So would you please welcome Miss Janet Liddell. I didn't want to bring you on while I was telling all that about you because you'd be standing here blushing.
Yes,
but
I was.
Congratulations. And
Thank you.
this is an award that we have here on Young Talent Time. And it basically says, a very special person award on behalf of Johnny Young and the Young Talent Team and all the children of Australia, congratulating you on being a recipient of this very special award. And there it is. And we give that to you and thank you very much.
May I thank you very much?
But I want to ask you some questions. First of all, you worked with Evie Hayes in Annie Get Your Gun?
Yes, I did. I had that pleasure. We worked together. It was when Hayes Gordon was playing opposite her.
Uh-huh. Well, Evie watches the show every night, and she hasn't been well recently, so Evie, lots of love to you from both
Evie-
of us and everybody here.
Evie, I'd like to send my best wishes, my love to you too.
Terrific. Now tell me, this thing that you've designed to keep young people here in Australia, how are you going to achieve that?
Well, Johnny, we really need a lot of help at the moment. We've started a company, a dancers company, in the company at the moment, we only have about 7 or 8 people, but we have a backstage staff. We really need, at this point, as many sponsors as we can. We need money to keep the company alive.
Right.
And it's to try and give opportunity to our dancers here.
Right.
So that they don't always have to go overseas, so that we can provide them with opportunity.
Terrific. Well, I'm sure that'll be supported. And look at these fine young Australian kids dancing away there. How do you feel about dancing in Australia these days? Are kids as interested in ballet as what they were in the early years?
I think it's becoming more and more realised that dance has the qualities in it that children need. It has discipline, it has grace, it has an ability to be original, to be inventive. I think children now, those children who do take up dance, are given an opportunity where we want to keep children off the streets.
Yep.
We want to keep them occupied and we want to give them an interest. And I think this is exactly what it's doing for children now.
Terrific. Well, you're doing wonderful work there. And you know, for me, being a fella, I always wanted to be a dancer, believe it or not. But if you saw me on points, have a look. I mean, take a look here, Ray. Look at these feet. See? Yeah? Unfortunately, I never made it to the court of ballet, but young boys watching, I'm sure you'd recommend that they get into dancing too,
Oh,
yeah?
I do. We have some wonderful boys at Collingwood Education Centre and we have some wonderful boys at Box Hill TAFE College. So I would suggest that it's certainly not anything that's sissy. You need to be very strong and it's something that I would definitely recommend to our boys.
Terrific. We've got 2 surprises for you. There's some flowers, and thank you for coming to join
Thank
us
you
and for
very
all your
much.
hard work. But also, we got a song. It's called Ballerina Girl, and Mark is going to sing it for you, and we've got the most gorgeous little girl performing with him. So thank you very much for joining us. And a big round of applause, please, for Jeanette Trevor. Here comes Mark.
You are so lovely. With you standing there, I'm so aware of how much I care for you. You are more than enough. You are always. I can see in you my dreams come true. Don't you ever go away. You make me feel like there's nothing I can do. And when I hold you, I only want to say I love you. I'm never gonna break your heart. Never will we drift apart. 'Cause all I wanna do is share my whole life with you. 'Cause you make me feel like there's nothing I can do. I guess I finally realize this is where my heart will stay. Ballerina girl, you are so lovely. Like when seeing you, my dreams come true. Don't you ever go away. Ballerina girl.
That's a beautiful song and melody. You're just beautiful. A kiss from me and take a bow, and we'll be back with more Young Talent Time in just a moment. Take a little bow. you're a real card. Okay, everybody, we've got a closing and a half because we want everybody at home, right at this moment, to take off their shoes and invite everybody into the lounge room because we're going to dance, we're going to do a conga line, and we're going to have a real lot of fun, and we want you all to join in. But we want to get everybody in the right mood and teach you a few dances. First of all, you all know how to rock and roll? Yeah. You know, like that. Okay, Mr. Burton, hit the music. Here we go. Come on, dance. Hey, rock everybody, roll. Roll everybody, rock. Rock everybody, roll. Roll everybody, rock. Rock around the clock tonight. Very good. That was good. Now we're going to take you back a little bit. How about the Charleston? This is just for the mums. You right, mums? There's some girls here in the front that can do it, Jeff, and some girls here in the front. Here we go with the Charleston, and you at home too. You ready? Won't you Charleston with me? Come on, wiggle your hips. And when the band is playing, ro-do-de-o-do, da-da-da-da-da. That wasn't bad. Did you see the Burnses? Where are they? Where did they hide? Where are they? Come on, come on. Listen, watch them do this stuff. What's a good one for them? A waltz? They're getting a bit old.
Oh, do you mind?
What's another one you can do? A cha-cha. Can you cha-cha? Let's do the cha-cha. You ready? Come on, everybody, cha-cha. Very good. Okay, let's really get down and dance. There's a terrific movie on in town at the moment, the story of Richie Valens, and he had a big hit many years ago called La Bamba. We're going to have a conga line, have a real dance, and look out for some very special friends of ours. Here we go.
Yo no soy
say a very special thank you to Django, who finally got his rabbits together. Good on you, Django. Chicken rabbits. And also beautiful Melanie, who danced for us in Mark's song, which was great too. And also, oh, did you see the dinosaur? Did you see what dinosaur? That's funny. That's funny. See, we have a director's assistant upstairs whose name is Dinah. Hi, Dinah. And now we know what dinosaur. Next week, Dinah's going to see Vinny, because Vinny is going to be singing a song that he wrote especially himself. That's next week. Yeah. Great. Vinny just got eaten by the dinosaur. But he'll be back next week and he'll sing that song which he wrote, which is terrific. Also, we're searching for intelligent life in the universe. Ooh, something very deep next week. So I hope you'll join us for that. Thanks for being with us for Young Talent Time, and we send all our loving to you. And then while we're away, just ride home. Good night, Bevan.
Good night, John.
Good night, Juanita. Great work. And we'll sing. Good night, Connie. Good night, Joey. Good night, Mark.
Good night, John.
All our loving to you. And on behalf of our sponsors, McDonald's, good night, everybody. See you next week.
In Sydney and in Melbourne, Johnny Young and the cast choose to stay at the Southern Cross Hotel. Our weekly Young Achiever shares in the McDonald's Scholarship Fund. Our Young Achiever of the Year flies Qantas, the Spirit of Australia, to the United States or Europe. Young Talent Time is a television house production for Network 10 Australia. Gavin Wood speaking.
Good night, Australia.